DingusTheStrix! I have returned! I am back! And I'm here to bring you an epic gamer stream from your favorite epic wizard. Even though today we're just gonna be reading, and then I'll probably play Illusion of Gaia later! Ah! I'm back! It's been a while, chat! It feels like an eternity, even though it's been, like, what, just one full week? Or not even a full week? Because, I didn't stream, Tales of Vesperia on Monday and Tuesday because I had something I needed to take care of, chat! I had something I needed to take care of, okay? I apologize for canceling Monday and Tuesday's stream, but don't worry. The next Monday and Tuesday, I will be returning to Tales of Symphonia, so don't you worry about that! Tales of Symphonia will make a triumphant return, and we'll continue our journey. Especially since, the last time we left off with Tales of Vesperia, we left on a somewhat of a high note, with a whole bunch of very story-centric shit happening near the end, even though, the beginning of that stream started off very, very slow. It started off very slow, but it just picked up out of nowhere, close to, the last, 30 minutes to an hour of the stream. I was very surprised. I was like, whoa! Things are really picking up! And I can't wait to get back into that game, but that won't be until Monday, chat. Because today is Thursday. And today is the Read and Retro stream. We're gonna read some more of Lives and Opinions of Eminent Philosophers by Diogenes Laertius. And then later, we shall play Illusion of Gaia. And I guess to tell you the rest of the stream this week in case you don't... Sorry, the rest of the schedule this week in case you don't follow me on my social media. Which, by the way, you should. I will be... Actually, I won't be playing anything tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow, I'll actually be doing something very special. Tomorrow, I'll be, collabing with my team, with my friends. We're going to be talking about various things that come to mind. What those topics will be, who knows? We might talk about the latest Nintendo Direct. We might talk about things that happen in the world, about the powers at large that are operating in the cosmos. We might just talk about, just video games in general, maybe some anime, or maybe we'll talk about, I don't know, whatever we like. We like a lot of things, chat. We're an interesting bunch, if I do say so myself. I think you'll enjoy our rambles. I think you'll enjoy our rambles quite a bit. But, yeah, I'll be doing my first ever collab with my group. And look forward to that tomorrow. As for Saturday... Saturday will be my birthday stream, chat. Because my actual birthday was on February 2nd. But because I share a birthday with a certain family member, I decided to take that day off to, spend time with them. But don't worry, chat, I will have a birthday stream and we're going to be playing some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Because you know what? That game is just a fun game all around to play at any time with people. So, if you like Smash, I can make an arena and everyone can join in if you like. Because Smash is always fun. Yeah, and I'll be in my birthday Smash Bash or whatever the hell I'll call it. Not important. What is important is that I'm back in the saddle of things and I'm ready to have some fun. Because I like reading, chat. I like reading a lot. And I'm happy that, I'm streaming so I can have an excuse to reread a great book that, essentially gives, snippets and details about the philosophers of old, the philosophers of your world from ancient Greece to Rome. For these men, these very wise men, have many wise things to say that I think would benefit the majority of man. For if people knew of their wisdom, our world wouldn't be currently run by clowns as it is. But there's nothing we can do, Chad, except for look back to the past and learn things about our very nature, the things that make us human, and come up with new ideas with this old information so that we can march forward into the future. We must learn from humanity's past mistakes so that we can build a better future together. Are you ready to read some philosophy, chat? Because I am! Chat, you are my fellow philosophers! You're my fellow philosophers! That's what you are! We study together to find universal truths, the universal axioms. We must know what they are for knowledge, so we can gain tranquility of the mind and happiness. Ha! Anyway, chat, yeah, I'm happy to be back. Let's get to reading, chat. Let's get to reading. But before I do that, chat, let me just check something real quick. It'll be a couple of seconds. Let me just check that, you know, Twitch is fine. Which it is. Twitch is fine. Twitch is definitely fine. What the hell is that? Why is that there on my fucking about page? What the hell? That weird follower goal thing. I mean, the old follower goal thing has been way surpassed. That shouldn't even be there anymore. What the hell? Can I get rid of that? Can I get rid of that? Oh, hold on, no. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that. Can I get rid of that? Why is that there? Was that always there? That shouldn't be there. That should not be there. I'll worry about it after stream. It's not that important. It's not that important, chat. It's not that big of a deal. It's okay that thing's there, I guess. Okay, YouTube's fine. Odyssey is fine. And Twitter is fine. And Float is unfortunately still unfine. That's one thing that makes me sad, that Float's streaming thing is kind of just, you know. Because, you know, that it was a pretty good alternative to, you know, watch my streams, but if it's gonna be broken, then I guess I have no choice. I have no choice but to just forget about it and just use just 4 streaming platforms for now. I would like to use Rumble, but Rumble has a rule about the 25 follower thing. So, actually, as a matter of fact, chat, hold on. Let me do it. Socials. It should show up at any moment now. Come on. Show yourself to the people. My philosophers need to know. Yes. Follow me on my various social media. Follow me on Minds. Follow me on Float. Follow me on Mumblet. And follow me on Twitter. Follow me everywhere. You need to follow me everywhere, chat. Everywhere. Okay, let me just copy-paste it, because unfortunately, Restream still doesn't reach every single platform. It only reaches Twitch and YouTube. But it's fine. I'll just copy-pasta it to the appropriate places. Okay. Oh. God damn it. Okay, so let me go to here, and then copy-pasta this info to here. Actually, I think I have another command thing here. Let me do that as well. VODs. Yeah, I should have a VODs thing. And the VODs thing should also include not just YouTube, but it should also include Rumble. Oh yeah, and Odyssey too. Yeah, it also includes Odyssey. Yeah, follow me on my VOD channels. On YouTube, Odyssey, and Rumble. And by the way, chat, if you also decide to go to Rumble, also subscribe to my regular non-VOD channel as well. So that way, if I reach 25 followers or subscribers, I can, I'll be able to, stream on there as well. I mean, I said this before. I technically could just pay for it, but I won't lie to you, chat. I'll be very transparent with you. I'm a little bit tight on cash right now. I unfortunately can't spend the money on Rumble to, you know, get that extra viewership by being able to stream there. Which is sad! Very sad indeed, but it is what it is, chat. It is what it is. I have no choice but to work with what I have. But such is life, chat. Such is life. Such is life. Okay. Alright, I think I spread the message far enough. Let's go. Alright, chat, without further ado, let us enter the Read Realm. Are you ready? Let us go. Huzzah! Hello, chat. We are here. We're finally here. We are in the realm of reading. The Read Realm. The Reading Realm. Whatever you want to call it. It is a magical place where people of great intellect come to discuss things. We come here to discuss whatever it is that I read on stream and, you know, shoot out ideas and have a fun time. I'm looking forward to reading this. And let me just get the names out here. Today's reading is The Lives and Opinions of Eminent Philosophers by Diogenes Laertius. That's right, chat. We're gonna read this book today. And last time we read the book, I think we read the intro, essentially. We read the intro, and we were about to read Thales, who is the first of the 7 sages of ancient Greece. However, before we start reading Thales, I think I'll do like a very quick, it'll take probably like less than a minute, recap of what I read from a while ago, since it's been a while. Essentially, the beginning of the book was just like a small little prologue prefacing who Diogenes was and how essentially important he is to, you know, knowing about the philosophers of old. Considering there's a lot of philosophers whose works pretty much get lost to time. Whether it be because they just weren't archived, or certain groups of people would just destroy and burn museums that contain such knowledge, or like the libraries and whatnot, and then these valuable bits of information are lost forever. It's sad, Chad. The act of book burning, or hell, not even just book burning, just any sort of destruction of history, is quite a sad thing indeed. To try to destroy your past is a very sad, cowardly, and evil thing, in my opinion. For knowledge is power, and having such knowledge and experiences will help us grow as sentient beings. But it is what it is, Chad. It is what it is. We gotta work with what we got. Luckily, the really good shit survived. Luckily. Hopefully nothing, like, super super informative about humanity wasn't destroyed. They probably were, but well, humanity will just have to discover it the hard way, you know? Some people just like doing things the hard way, chat. But yes, anyway, the preface was just essentially talking about how important Diogenes is, because Lost works. And then the introduction essentially is, I guess, talking about the mystery of how, at a certain point in time, we kind of just weren't keeping track of everything. And it's just shrouded in mystery, chat. We don't know exactly what happened before Thales. I mean, we can only theorize based on tangible evidence that we've dug up from, like, fossils and maybe ancient things made from previous civilizations of humans. There's so much about the Earth that is unknown. And even though I am not from Earth, I would like to discover it, because Earth is a very interesting place. Very interesting place indeed. Okay, what else is in this not the preface, the introduction. The beginning parts of the book. It kind of, essentially the rest of the introduction kind of just shoots out a lot of philosopher names that kind of like TLDR what they've all done. Like, oh yeah, you got Thales and the gang, they're the 7 sages who made the Ionian school. Then of course you have, you know, later down the line Socrates. Then you had Plato, then you had Aristotle. Then you had various schools like the Cynics, the Syriacs, the Stoics, the Electrics, the Epicureans, the Pythagoreans, the Pyrrhonians. There's so many different, you know, schools of thought that was introduced way back when that is still used today. However, given the absolute clown world that we live in today, chat, some of this knowledge is kind of lost on most people, and, you know, I would like to spread this message. And, you know, without further ado, you know, let's get to it, chat. Let's actually start reading, because it was just an introduction. There wasn't really much discussion to be had last stream, even though there was a bunch, just because of stuff that I already knew beforehand, because I already read the book. But now that we're getting straight into the actual philosophers themselves, I can concentrate specifically on the philosophers and talk about each one individually for each section that we read. Okay? Alright, now let me just get the listen up. Oh yeah, and by the way, chat, I made this a rule since the last reading retro stream. Whenever I have listen up, I won't necessarily acknowledge things that you might be seeing in the chat, just because I'm very concentrated on reading. So when you see listen, that just means just pay close attention to the contents of the book that I'm reading, and then after that, I will enter into a discuss phase. And in the discuss phase, that's when I will have a conversation with you all about the contents that I just read. And you can shoot out ideas or give opinions or maybe your 2 cents or whatever. And of course, sometimes we might need to take a bit of a break and maybe talk about things beyond the book. And in which case, if we do, then I will put up the break where we can essentially break from the discussion and talk about whatever. Like, for example, say we're not talking about, you know, philosophy anymore, maybe we just talk about video games or anime or maybe some other off-topic thing. Which I'm fine with discussing with you. However, keep in mind that this will only be a limited time, because the purpose of the stream is just to read a book and discuss things with you, so very rarely will we have a casual discussion break. Keep that in mind. But yes, That's essentially how these streams are gonna go. Alright. Okay, chat. Enough stalling. Let's get to reading. Let us get to reading. Starting with Thales, the first sage of the 7 sages. Are you ready, chat? All right. I'll do it when the music changes. All right. And Thales. Then, as Herodotus and Darius and Democritus say, was the son of Euxamius and Cleobule, of the family of Thalidae, who are Phoenicians or Phoenicians by descent. Among the most noble of all the descendants of Cadmus and Agenor, as Plato testifies. And he was the first man to whom the name of wise was given. When Damascius was Archon of Athens, in whose time also the 7 wise men had the title given to them, as Demetrius Philarius records in his catalogue of the Archons, he was enrolled as a citizen at Miletus. When he came thither with Neleus, who had been banished from Phoenicia. But a more common statement is that he was a native Milesian of noble extraction. After having been immersed in state affairs, he applied himself to speculations in natural philosophy. Though, as some people state, he left no writings behind him. For the book on naval astronomy, which is attributed to him, is said in reality to be a work of Focus, the Samian, or Samian. But Callimachus was aware that he was the discoverer of the Lesser Bear. For in his iambics he speaks of him thus: "And he, 'tis said, did first compute the stars, which beam in Charles's wane, and guide the bark of the Phoenician sailor over the sea." According to others, he wrote 2 books, and no more, about the solstice and the equinox, thinking that everything else was easily to be comprehended. According to other statements, he is said to have been the first who studied astronomy, and who foretold the eclipses and motions of the sun, as Eudemus relates in his history of discoveries made in astronomy. On which account, Xenophanes and Herodotus praise him greatly, and Heraclitus and Democritus confirm this statement. You know, I think I'll do a discuss right there. Okay, let's shift it to discussion. All right, time to discuss. Okay, chat. So yeah, we got a little bit of an introduction to Thales. As I said before, not many people recorded things back then, so we kind of had to go off of what other people say that we know of who definitely existed because they actually left works behind. And it seems to me that Thales, it is debated whether or not he was just a simple native or a noble of Miletus. The only thing we know about him in terms of his origin is that he's definitely from Miletus. But some people say he's a noble. Interesting. Or that he may have been He may have origined from Thalidae, whatever that might have been. Or maybe Thalidae was a family name, a group of nobles perhaps. I don't know, chat. There's so much mystery about some of these philosophers, I swear. But, here is one thing. Thales seems to have done a bunch of work in terms of, natural philosophy. That's kind of where he... Natural philosophy is kind of what Thales is mostly known for. As we read so far, he may have been the first to study astronomy, and he may have been the person who foretold of eclipses and motions of the sun. Like, he knew that something was moving. I don't know if he knew about, Earth's, rotations, or maybe he originally thought that, the sun was the one moving around the Earth. He realized that something in terms of nature was afoot, and he'd studied it greatly. And he was praised by other philosophers for his knowledge and his aptitude of study. By people, centuries after he was, gone, of course. Anywho. And oh yeah, and if I recall correctly, I believe Thales is actually the first one to I think it was the first one to actually say let's study the natural world instead of, just saying everything was done by the gods. And in some sources I've read, he's known as the father of science because of this. He essentially invented, or first conceived, the philosophy of nature, natural philosophy. Let's study our world. Let us understand nature itself, our physical reality. Which may have been pretty bold at the time. Given, the kind of life, everyone lived way back then in ancient Greece. So we should, give some props to Thales for being the first one to be like, let's actually know how things actually work, instead of just, assuming that some entity has done it. Not to say that he didn't believe in the entity, it was just more so that us just saying that an entity did it doesn't do us any good. For the entity would probably want us to, figure things out. What do you think, chat? What do you think of my interpretation of the first two parts of what I read about Thales? I would say that's probably right on the money. But that's just my opinion, of course, unless you have something else to say. It's not like anything controversial has been said, yet, rather. After all, it was such a small introduction of Thales, so... that's to be expected. Anywho, chat, let us get back into reading. Time to read the third part of Thales. Listen! Excuse me, chat. Some again, one of whom is Corius, the poet, say that he was the first person who affirmed that souls of men were immortal. And he was the first person, too, who discovered the path of the sun from one end of the ecliptic to the other, and who, as one account tells us, defined the magnitude of the sun as being 720 times as great as that of the moon. He was the first person who called the land of the month, last day of the month, the 13th. And likewise, the first to converse about natural philosophy, as some say. But Aristotle and Hippias say that he attributed souls also to as lifeless things, forming his conjecture from the nature of the magnet and of amber. And Pamphile relates that he, having learnt geometry from the Egyptians, was the first person to describe a right-angled triangle in a circle, and that he sacrificed an ox in honor of his discovery. But others, among whom is Apollodorus, the calculator, say that it was Pythagoras who made this discovery. It was Thales who carried to the greatest point of advancement the discoveries which Callimachus, in his Iambics, says were the first made by Euphebus, the Phrygian, such as those of the scalene's angle, and of the triangle, and of other things which relate to investigations about lines. He seems also to have been a man of the greatest wisdom in political matters. For when Croesus sent to the Milesians to invite them to an alliance, he prevented them from agreeing to it, which step of his, as Cyrus got the victory, proved the salvation of the city. But Cletus relates, as Heraclides assures us, that he was attached to a solitary and recluse life. Okay, let me go to a quick discussion right there, chat. Let me go to a quick discussion right there. Because, yeah. Oh, shit, chat, I forgot my book. I forgot my book, chat. I forgot my book. Sorry about that. But anyway, discuss! Yeah. It seems I was correct about what I said earlier. Essentially, Thales was known as the founder of natural philosophy, aka he's the father of science. And apparently there's some debate on whether or not the mathematics that he learned from the Egyptians and advanced upon was either done by Thales or Pythagoras. However, given the fact that we normally call it the Pythagorean theorem, I think we probably came to conclusion it was definitely Pythagoras, and maybe Pythagoras just took what Thales had discovered and advanced it to a better degree or something. I'm not quite sure myself, because, you know, history can be quite muddied. Because, you know, sometimes history can be a game of... Oh god, history can be a game of century-old telephone or something. It especially sucks when certain people don't write certain things down. And then it's just lost to history and no one can discover it ever again. It's sad, chat. It's sad. But that's just how life is. Luckily, we live in an age where things being lost to time are very unlikely to occur. Like, if there's something you want to know, and we have it, you can obtain it pretty easily thanks to the power of the internet. And what else did we read about in terms of Thales? I think one funny thing I read here is that he sacrificed an ox? What does that mean? Did this man just straight up murk an ox because he was proud of his discoveries? Was he like a warrior? I don't really know how to interpret that, chat, if I'm being perfectly honest. Man just sacrificed an ox, apparently, in honor of his discoveries. See, chat, even though, by all means, Thales is the father of science, it didn't mean he didn't believe in some spiritual shit. Because you best believe this man is a very spiritual man if he's just like, in honor of my discovery, I will sacrifice this ox to the gods! I don't think he was like that, but why else would he murder the ox, you know? Why would he do that? Unless there was a practical reason as to why he did it, which the book doesn't really go into. So I can only speculate the most funniest conclusion. Yep. I can only speculate, chat. Let me see something here. Whoa. Yeah, and what else was interesting? Another interesting thing was... Where was it? Let me find it real quick, chat, I believe. Oh, yeah! He was the one who discovered that, hey, even though from far away the sun and the moon look to be around the same size, the sun might actually be, like, massive compared to the moon. And probably compared to where we are as well. He made that astute observation, given the fact that he was, I guess you could say, the pioneer for astronomy. Like, Thales discovered a lot of shit that we know about today. Thanks to Thales, we got the ball rolling in terms of, gaining knowledge. Thales is a very important figure in Western civilization. Without Thales, we probably wouldn't have nearly the highly technological advances that we have today. After all, he is pretty much the foundation of just philosophy. Well, I don't want to say he's the foundation of philosophy itself, but he is most definitely one of the foundations of the Western world that we live in today. In terms of, finding the truth, in terms of finding, what is correct in reality. Natural philosophy, aka science. So remember that, chat. Remember the man known as Thales of Miletus, who I can assure you must have been a base individual to discover such things. Anyway, was there anything else I want to touch upon? Oh yeah, apparently he was also good at politics, which means he was very socially aware. And oh yeah, he had a very solitary and recluse life. So in other words, just like most weirdos, he liked to be a loner. Which there's nothing wrong with being a bit of a loner, chat. After all, a courageous man can be by himself and be alone with his thoughts and not freak out. Because some people, chat, some people just can't, they can't have any type of solidarity, and they just want to just socialize to the end of the days, which don't get me wrong. I know human beings are social creatures by their very nature, but there is value in, being by yourself, once in a while. Talk with yourself. Discover who you are. Speaking of discovering who you are, chat, there's a line. There's a quote from Thales of Miletus that kind of relates to what I was talking about, knowing yourself. Which, I'm pretty sure if we continue reading Thales, we'll get to it at some point, and then we'll have a discussion about that quote and how it relates to today's society. Because oh my god, how it does. How does it relate? How it does relate? My goodness. Okay, well, enough of that chat. Let's continue reading the book. No more discuss. Time to listen. Some assert that he was married, and that he had a son named Zebesus. Others, on the contrary, says that he never had a wife, but that he adopted the son of his sister. And that once being asked why he did not himself become a father, he answered that it was because he was fond of children. They say, too, that when his mother exhorted him to marry, he said, "No, by Jove, it is not yet time." And afterwards, when he was past his youth, and she was again pressing him earnestly, he said, "It is no longer time." Hieronymus of Rhodes also tells us in the second book of his miscellaneous memoranda that when he was desirous to show that it was easy to get rich, he, foreseeing there would be a great crop of olives, took some large plantations of olive trees, and so made a great deal of money. He asserted water to be the principle of all things, and that the world had life, and was full of demons. They say, too, that he was the original definer of the seasons of the year, and that it was he who divided the year into 365 days. And he never had any teacher except during the time that he went to Egypt, and associated with the priests. Hieronymus also says that he measured the pyramids, watching their shadow, and calculating when they were the same size that he was. He lived with Thrasybulus, the tyrant of Miletus, as we are informed by Minos. And would it be a good part to read 7 as well? Actually, you know, no. I'll go into discussion right now, actually. Because 7's pretty long. And there's a good bit in that small burst to discuss some things. So, discuss! Let me drink some water real quick, chat. Okay, so chat. Based on what I've just read, it seems like Thales is responsible for a lot more shit. Like it said in part 4 of Thales. Well, actually, no. We'll start with some part 4 because that's not doing his discoveries. It's talking about his personal life with his potential wife or family or whatever. People don't know that if he had a son or not. Or rather, we knew he took care of a child, but we didn't know if he actually, you know, made a child himself, or if he was just a good uncle to his sister's son, whose name may or may not have been Sibius. And for some reason, he just never married or just never decided to procreate. For what reasons, it's pretty much unknown, because even though in the text it says it's because he was fond of children, which is why he didn't have children, which is kind of a weird thing to say. I wonder if this was a mistranslation, or maybe a misunderstanding of what he actually meant. I don't know, chat. What do you think he meant by this? Because I personally have no clue what he possibly could have meant by that, honestly. Because if you wanted to be a father, why not just have a child, you know? Also, hello there, Chulotus. How are you doing, my friend? Are you finally feeling better, Chulotus? Are you finally feeling better? Because you've been sick for a damn long time. I hope you're feeling better now. But anywho, wanted to say hi, I'm sick again, so I'm going back to— Oh my god! Oh, I'm so sorry, Chulotus. Ah! I feel bad because you're always sick, man. I hate that you're sick all the time. It's probably just a season. Wait, Chulos, remind me, is it because of the season that you're sick? Or what? Because if it's the season, then don't worry. Next month, when spring starts, you should be feeling a little bit better, hopefully. And I hope you're taking the proper medication to advance your health, my friend. But anyway, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you showing up whenever you do. Especially since I hadn't streamed on Monday and Tuesday, so it's nice to see a familiar face. Anywho, where was I? Oh yeah. Talking about, Thales' potential family life. Which, as far as we know, he may or may not have had a son. Also, good night, Chulos. Anyway, Thales may not have had a son. Which, honestly, is not really important in the grand scheme of things, because What we need to know about Thales is his discoveries and how he essentially laid the foundation in terms of scientific discovery in the Western world. So going on to part 5 now, he talked about... Oh yeah, I guess he was a little bit of a marketer as well. Because according to Hieronymus, Thales had a means of how to make easy money in regards to planting olive trees, and then selling it. Doesn't really go into much detail other than that. Just, I guess back in the day, Thales had a business in selling olive trees in his olive tree plantations. That's all we can really make out. Not much is really said here. As for part 6 of Thales, Thales was the one who asserted that life must have sprang from water. Now, what was his line of logic? It doesn't really say, unfortunately. However, whatever his line of logic was, he was the one that essentially put the idea out that, okay, I believe that life must have sprang from the water. Which, I'm very curious as to know how he came to that conclusion, because that's kind of what we say today. Today we say that, life came from water. But how did Thales know? What tools, thought process, or calculations did he use to discover such a fact about life? This is what I'm talking about, chat. Like, the past is shrouded in such mysteries. Because people don't write things down! This man didn't have any books, except for potentially like 1 or 2. That may or may not have been lost to time. We don't know what he did to get this answer. I mean, we eventually found out our way, but how did he do it, I don't know, just the people of old are just very interesting to me, chat. History is a fascinating subject, and so is just philosophy in general. Going more into the part 6, he was also the first person, he was potentially the first person to discover seasons of the year, as well as a year being divided into 365 days. Which, honestly, I believe he probably discovered that using like the sun and shadows and whatnot, and understanding the passage of time, because by this logic, he probably would have also had to been the one that discovered that there's like 60 seconds in a minute and 60 minutes in an hour and so forth and so forth. It doesn't really say that, but naturally, how could you get to 665 days without even knowing how many hours were in a day, and without knowing how many minutes are in an hour and how many seconds are in a minute? Like, it all just lines up together, chat. Like, it all makes sense. Like, the line of logic just makes sense. He had to have discovered that as well. And apparently, he's mostly self-taught. With the exception of his teachers in Egypt. And he was able to measure the size of pyramids using shadows. This man's just fascinating, chat. Thales is the man. And also, he lived with a tyrant? I don't know how to interpret that, chat. But then again, I don't really know what Diogenes Laertius means by tyrant. Because I can't tell if the word tyrant meant they were, oppressive, or if it just meant that they were just the absolute rulers. Because keep in mind, in the modern day, chat, when we say tyrant, we typically mean an authority figure who's, a bad person, who's very corrupt. And controlling. Back then, tyrant could have just meant, like, you're an emperor or something. As a matter of fact, Let me let me actually get like the exact definition of tyrant. Okay, tyrant. I'm about to do a quick some quick research chat. Tyrant. Tyrant. Okay, so the three most common definitions of tyrant, chat, are an extremely oppressive, unjust, or cruel ruler. 2 is an absolute ruler who governs without restrictions, especially one who seized power, quote-unquote, illegally. And then the third one is an oppressive, harsh, arbitrary person. So, as you can see by these definitions that come from the American Heritage Dictionary, being a tyrant's not good. Being a tyrant usually means you're kind of an asshole. Which is interesting that, you know, Thales was chilling with a tyrant. But again, we don't really know what Miletus was, morally speaking. We just know that he was a very intelligent man. Actually, you know what? What's the Merriam-Webster definition of tyrant? Let me look that up as well, chat. The Merriam-Webster definition of tyrant is an absolute ruler unrestrained by law or constitution, or an usurper of sovereignty. Okay. So usually we can roll like this, chat. We can roll like this. Tyrant specifically means you have absolute rule. Tyrant means you have absolute rule. You're essentially God in whatever kingdom or sovereignty that you rule over, and no one can be higher up than you. You are just the absolute just king. Maybe, hell, not even king. You're just the absolute head of whatever institution, sovereignty, or whatever you rule. So that's what a tyrant actually is. Just absolute ruler. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm looking at something right here, chat. The word tyrant comes from the ancient Greek word tyrannos, which means absolute ruler. Okay, yeah, that's what it means. When you're a tyrant, that means you're an absolute ruler. It's just that from our modern day usage of the word, and also because of history, people who are typically tyrants are not the best people, morally speaking, considering they can get away with pretty much everything, because they're tyrants. They have absolute power. You can't... What are you going to do against someone who has absolute power? They can do whatever they want, essentially. They have no restrictions in terms of what they can and cannot do in their sovereignty. And given that most people don't really know how to be, 100% virtuous all the time, becoming a tyrant who has done cruel things is always the more likely scenario when someone gains power. Because, power corrupts absolutely. I forget the actual quote, chat, but essentially, when you have power, you become corrupt eventually. It is what it is. Not many people can show that much ethical restraint when they have that much power at their disposal. Hence why, when most people say tyrant, they mean an asshole. Though, I guess technically, if you want to go on the true definition of the word, there can be exceptions to the rule, which, funny enough, chat, there is a sage, a member of the 7 sages, who was known as a tyrant. And this could possibly mean the fact that he had absolute rule, but he may not have been, unjust or cruel. Maybe he obtained that leadership throughout a conquest. But we're not talking about him right now. We're talking about Thales. So let's not go on too much of a tangent and not talk about Thales anymore. We're still on the topic of Thales, so let's keep it to Thales, chat. Let's keep it to Thales. Sorry, I need some water. Alright, chat. Time to go back into listening. As soon as my mouse stops. Oh boy. Hold on, chat. Little bit of technical hiccup right here. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Okay. So get rid of discuss and time to listen again. Okay. Now it is known to everyone what happened with respect to the tripod that was found by the fishermen and sent to the wise men by the people of the Milesians. For they say that some Ionian youths bought a cast of the net from the Milesian fishermen. And when the tripod was drawn up in the net, there was a dispute about it. Until the Milesians sent to Delphi, and the god gave them the following answer. You ask about the tripod, to whom you shall present it. 'Tis for the wisest. I reply that fortune surely meant it. Accordingly, they gave it to Thales, and he gave it to someone, who again handed it over to another, till it came to Solon. But he said that it was the god himself who was the first in wisdom, so he sent it to Delphi. But Callimachus gives a different account of this in his iambics, taking the tradition which he mentions from Leander, the Milesian. For he says that a certain Arcadian of the name of Bathycles, when dying, left a goblet behind him with an injunction that it should be given to the first of the wise men. And it was given to Thales, and went to the whole circle till it came back to Thales, on which he sent it to Apollo Didymaeus, adding, according to Callimachus, the following districts. Thales, who twice received me as a prize, gives me to him who rules the race of Neleus. And the prose inscription runs thus. Thales, son of Axiomeus, a Milesian, offers this to Apollo Didymaeus, having twice received it from the Greeks as a reward for virtue. And the name of the son Bathycles, who carried the goblet about from one to another, was Therion, as Eulysius tells us in his history of Achilles. And Alexander the Myndian agrees with him in the 9th book of his traditions. But Eudoxus of Cnidus and Evanthes of Miletus say that one of the friends of Croesus received from a king a golden goblet, for the purpose of giving it to the wisest of the Greeks. And then he gave it to Thales, and then it came round to Chilo, and then he inquired of the god of Delphi, who was wiser than himself, and that the god replied, Myson, whom we shall mention hereafter. He is the man whom Eudoxus places among the 7 wise men instead of Cleobulus. But Plato asserts his name instead of Periander. But God accordingly made this reply concerning him. I say that Myson, the Aeaean sage, the citizen of Chin, is wiser far in his deep mind than you. Also, hello there, Yummy Rocks. How are you doing today? Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're enjoying the stream of me reading Lives and Opinions of Eminent Philosophers by Diogenes Laertius. It's a fascinating book where you get to learn about the philosophers of old. Anywho, where was I? Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, right here. The person who went to the temple to ask the question was Anacharsis. But again, Didacus, the Platonic philosopher, and Clearchus state that the goblet was sent by Croesus to Pittacus, and so was carried round to the different men. But Andron, in his book called The Tripod, says that the Argives offered the tripod as a prize for excellence to the wisest of the Greeks, and that Aristodemus, a Spartan, was judged to deserve it, but that he yielded the palm to Chilo. And Osaeus mentions Aristodemus in these lines. And so they say Aristodemus once uttered a truthful speech in noble Sparta. "'Tis money makes the man, and he who is none is counted neither good nor honorable." But some say that a vessel fully loaded was sent by Periander to Thrasybulus, the tyrant of the Milesians. The Milesians. Oh yeah, I said it right. Okay, sorry. The Milesians. And that as a ship was wrecked in the sea near the island of Kos. This tripod was afterwards found by some fishermen. Thanoticus says that it was found in the sea near Athens, and so brought into the city, and then after an assembly had been held to decide on the disposal, it was sent to Bias, or Bias. No, it's Bias. It was sent to Bias, and the reason why we will mention in their account of Bias. Others say that this goblet had been made by Vulcan and presented by the gods to Pelops on his marriage, and that subsequently it came into possession of Menelaus and was taken away by Paris when he carried off Helen and was thrown into the sea near Kos by her, as she said it would have become the cause of battle. And after some time, some of the citizens of Libidos, having bought a net, this tripod was brought up in it, and they quarreled with the fishermen about it. They went to Kos, and not being able to get the matter settled there, they laid it before the Milesians, and Miletus was the metropolis. And they sent ambassadors, who were treated with neglect, on which account they made war on the Coans. And after each side had met with many revolutions of fortune, an oracle directed that the tripod should be given to the wisest. And then both parties agreed that it belonged to Thales. And he, after he had gone the circuit of all the wise men, presented it to Didymeon, Apollo. Now, the summation of the oracle was given to the Coans in the following words. The war between the brave Ionian race and the proud Meropes will never cease, till the rich golden tripod which the god, its maker, cast beneath the briny waves, is from your city sent, and justly given to the wise being who knows all present things, and all that's past, and all that is to come. And the reply given to the Milesians was... Hold on. Did I skip a page? Oh, okay. You asked about the tripod, and so on. As I have related it before, and now we have said enough on this subject. Okay. That was a lot to read this. I'm going to bookmark it there. I'm gonna bookmark it there, chat. And then let's discuss everything I just read. Holy crap. Yeah, that part of the Thales part of the book was pretty long. So yeah, let's discuss. Let's go over exactly what I just read. Okay, put the bookmark there. Let's go all the way back to the beginning of part 7. So essentially that part dealt with this legendary tripod of some sort, which was found by fishermen. Well, it was either found by fishermen or God was present and gave it to somebody. Regardless of where this tripod came from, the consistent thing in the story is that there's a tripod, and this goblet, this golden goblet, was given to who the people would consider the wisest man. Who, at the time, people just unanimously agreed had to be Thales. And honestly, given what we've read so far about the things he may have potentially discovered, I don't blame them. I mean, he's essentially, as I mentioned before, the founder of science. He's known as the father of science. He's the first person to practice natural philosophy, aka science. He was the one that discovered that the sun and the moon are not the same size, and that the sun is enormous compared to the moon. He discovered the seasons. He discovered there's 365 days in a year. He discovered what else was his accomplishments again? He discovered hold on, chat. Let me read a certain part again. He discovered something else as well that we use today. He discovered what was it? Oh yeah, there's a lot of mathematics that, while he didn't invent these mathematics, he essentially advanced some of the mathematics that he learned in his time in Egypt. And then later down the line, Pythagoras took that knowledge and then made the Pythagorean theorem. So yeah, he also advanced mathematics. He was also a good politician. He was also a good businessman. This man had it all, chat. There were lots of debate to say, you know, who was worthy of the title of wise man, and it was just kind of hard to compete with a man of Thales' caliber. Because how can you not call this person who made this many scientific discoveries, who's also a good businessman, who's also a good politician, who's also just good, he's just generally good for society at large and changed the, you know, the foundation of the Western world. Like I said before, chat, Thales is the man. He's the first wise man of the Western world, to be more specific. Because, obviously, it's probably not likely that Thales was, like, the first, lack of better words, genius. There definitely had to have been, you know, people way before his age that were, you know, just as intelligent, if not smarter. But the thing is, you know, due to history being a little bit muddy, things get lost in the passage of time. Thales is still our oldest account of a wise man. Which is why we refer to him as the first wise man. The first of the 7 sages. The first one to bring enlightenment to the Western world. Is he not just a fantastic individual, chat? Just based on these accomplishments, based on what other people have said about him. What do you think, chat, about what I've read so far? I'm very impressed by the Thales character. Thales is a very strong start in terms of talking about philosophers in general, I think. And we still haven't even gotten to one of his most famous quotes, which I mentioned before. His most famous quote, which is very relevant today. It's a very relevant quote, which I can't wait to finally get to the part of the book where they mention it. Because my goodness, chat, this simple line is something everyone needs to take to heart. But once again, I will not say it until we get to it in the book. But yes, you'll see soon, chat. You'll hear soon what that line is. As a matter of fact, I could probably do a thing where if I'll probably do a thing if a philosopher or some other person of high report says something very profound, I might type it out on screen. Because I think this is a line from Thales that needs to be, put large on screen because it's such a relevant topic. I can't stress this enough, chat. The wisdom this man has. It's like, despite all his discoveries, the real reason why I know he's a wise man is because of this one quote, which rings true. Okay. Sorry for the distraction, chat. I'm very invested in this philosophy talk. I find it very interesting. I think Thales is cool. Just because he just set the foundation for a lot of things. Anywho, that's enough discussion. It is time to listen once more. Anywho, came back to Thales. But Hermippus in his Lives refers to Thales what has been by some people reported of Socrates. For he recites that he used to say that he thanked fortune for 3 things. First of all, that he had been born a man and not a beast. Secondly, that he was a man and not a woman. And thirdly, that he was a Greek and not a barbarian. Might be a little bit too base for Twitch, chat. He might be a little bit too based. Anyway. Okay, part 8. It is said that once he was led out by his house by an old woman for the purpose of observing the stars. And he fell into a ditch and bewailed himself. On which the old woman said to him, "Do you, old Thales, who cannot see what is under your feet, think that you shall understand what is in heaven?" Timon also knew that he was an astronomer, and in his Silly he praises him, saying, "Lord Thales, wisest of the 7 sages, the great astronomer." And Lobon of Argos says that which was written by him extends about 200 verses, and that the following inscription is engraved upon his statue. Miletus, fairest of Ionian cities, gave birth to Thales, great astronomer, wisest of the mortals, in all kinds of knowledge. Part 9. And these are quoted as some of his lines. It is not many words that real wisdom proves. Breathe rather one wise thought. Select one worthy object. So shall you best the endless prate of silly men reprove. And the following are quoted as sayings of his. God is the most ancient of all things, for he had no birth. The world is the most beautiful of things, for it is the work of God. Place is the greatest of things, for it contains all things. Intellect is the swiftest of things, for it runs through everything. Necessity is the strongest of things, for it rules everything. Time is the wisest of things, for it finds out everything. He said also that there was no difference between life and death. Why then, said someone to him, do you not die? Because, said he, it makes no difference. A man asked him which was made first, night or day, and he replied, night was made first by one day. Another man asked him whether a man who did wrong could escape the notice of the gods. No, not even if he thinks wrong, said he. An adulterer inquired of him whether he should swear that he had not committed adultery. Perjury, said he, is no worse than adultery. When he was asked what was very difficult, he said, to know oneself. And what was easy, to advise another. What was most pleasant, to be successful. To question, what is divinity? He replied, that which is neither beginning nor end. When he asked what hard thing he had seen, he said, an old man a tyrant. When the question was put to him how a man might most easily endure misfortune, he said, if he saw his enemies more unfortunate still. When he asked how men might live most virtuously and most justly, he said, if we never do ourselves what we blame in others. To the question, who is happy, he made answer, he who is healthily in his body, easy in his circumstances, and well instructed as to his mind. He said that men ought to remember those friends who were absent as well as those who were present, and not to care about adorning their faces, but to be beautified by their studies. Wait, where was I? Sorry. Oh yeah. Do not, said he, get rich by evil actions, and let not anyone ever be able to reproach you with the speaking against those who partake of your friendship. All the assistance that you give your parents, the same you have a right to expect from your children. He said that the reason of the Nile overflowing was that its streams were beaten back by the Etesian winds blowing in a contrary direction. Whoo! Chat. Okay. Chat. He said the line. He said the quote. He said the quote, chat. He said the quote. He said the quote. So you know what? I'm going to make a thing here. Quotes. Okay, there we go. Now, let's do a little bit review what we just heard. Here's a badass line, chat. When he was asked what was very difficult. What was very difficult, chat? What was very difficult? Hold on. Let me move that. What was very difficult, chat? What was very difficult? To know thyself. To know thyself, chat. To know thyself. Know thyself, chat. Know thyself. This man from tens of thousands of years ago said this badass line. What is most difficult? To know thyself. You heard it here, folks. You must know thyself. For people who do not know themselves are truly lost and are suffering eternally. This man from such a long time ago said this. Chat, this line relates to today. To know thyself. Most people don't know thyself. Most people don't know who they are. Most people have a very eternalized identity crisis, chat. People don't know who they are. They just accept the lives of society. They accept the subversive, controlled confusion caused by society. And many people are suffering. Many people don't know who they are as people, chat. They haven't made that discovery. They don't know who they are. They don't know what they're about. And society is making it hard for individuals. In the past couple of generations, no one knows who they are. This is such an important line, chat. I can't stress this enough. Know thyself. It is the most difficult thing. To know thyself. To know who you are. To know what your purpose is. Who you are. What do you want to do? What makes you happy? Truly happy. Who are you as a person? Not this arbitrary shit that people like to do nowadays where they attribute inalienable traits to the being. My God, chat. I'm about to say something truly controversial, and I don't care. I despise, I disdain people whose whole identity is either their gender or their sexuality. That is not an identity. It is an inalienable trait. It is the most insignificant part of who you are as a person. And yet, in this day and age of humanity, people obsess over it. They obsess over it, chat. Why? Why? These are not the things that make you human. It is your soul. It is the human spirit. It is your passions. It is your reason. These things that are integral to your very being, these things that are part of your soul, is what makes you a human. Is what makes you truly a person. Not these inalienable characteristics that you didn't get to choose. It is because you didn't get to choose them that they're not that important. Granted, there are some things that we didn't get to choose that are important that make us act the way how we are. But the best way to handle that is just to accept it. Not to fight against it. Is that an inane thing to say? To not overvalue your inalienable traits? To not overvalue things that don't make you who you are as a person? Chat, this was basic bitch knowledge. Coming from a man tens of thousands of years ago, chat. And we have today forgotten this basic principle. It is sad. It is truly sad. How could we have forgotten such an important part of ourselves as human beings? To know who we are. To know who we are as people. As human beings. As sentient, rational human beings. I cannot believe this, chat. We truly live in a world of darkness. If we can't even understand such a simple concept, chat. To know thyself. It is the most difficult thing. It is the most difficult thing which brings you fulfillment, which is knowing who you are. And knowing what your purpose is. And you know what's funny? This very same man, when asked the question, what is most easy? What is most easy, chat? To advise others. That speaks absolute volumes to people today. Because if you go on, like, social media, like Twitter, right? What do people do all the time whenever you do something, quote-unquote, naughty by today's standards? People berate you! They berate you and say, "No, no, no, you should be doing this! How dare you talk about this subject! How dare you say these words! Don't you know that it's harmful? Don't you know that my feelings are hurt? Don't you know that you're harming me with your vocabulary?" It's like, shut up, miserable man. Or woman. Or thing! For you reject being man or woman, so I'll just refer to you as a thing! The reason why you are unhappy and miserable is because, eternally, you are suffering, and this suffrage is by your own hand. Your own volition. You cause your own suffering, chat. Happiness comes from within. And by God, I will never listen to miserable people. Never let miserable people tell you what to do, chat. Never listen to them. How could one ever listen to a person who doesn't even know who the fuck they are, chat? They don't know who they are as people. So what do they know about life? Nothing. Absolutely fuck all. They know nothing, chat. These people who are online every fucking day, they are terminally online, as you will, who just try to control others because they can't control their own lives. They want power, chat. They want power to do what they want to do in their lives, but they can't because they haven't discovered the power that they hold deep within. So they lash out against the innocent people who are just trying to have fun and live their lives by trying to spread their misery to others. Reject these people, chat. Reject them. Do not hate them, but disdain them. Take yourself away from them. For there's nothing you can do to truly help them. After all, to be happy is something that you have to do for yourself. That is the truth, chat. That is a universal truth about the universe that I have discovered from reading books, talking with other people, and just going on my own journey of self-discovery. You must know thyself, chat. To know thyself is one of the most important things that we as people must discover. For if we don't know who we are, if we don't know why we're here, and we just wander around aimlessly thinking that nothing truly matters, you will never live a happy life. You'll be lost in darkness for the rest of your days. And we have such a short time to be alive as well. So why not discover what it is that you're supposed to do that makes you happy? And live life the best that you can live. Be your best self, as people say, chat. Be your best self. Live life the way your nature dictates. Live life the way how you want to live it. Do not let society tell you who you are. For society can't tell you who you are. Other people can't tell you who you are. Only you know this. Only you can discover this. Find out who you are, chat. Know thyself. Know thyself, chat. Hold on. Let me also properly quote the man. Thales of Miletus. There we go. There we go. Let me make it smaller. Okay, Actually, let me also bold it just in case. If that makes it a little bit better to see. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Anyway. Yes, chat. I appreciate this man for this quote. This is probably the most important thing that the first wise man has ever said. And I think he would agree. After all, he said this is the most difficult thing to do. To know thyself. Discover who you are, chat. Know what it is that truly makes you happy. Not what other people makes you happy. Disdain the powers that be that rule our world, that are trying to turn you into a slave. Search for what is true. Search for the truths of the universe. And discover what it is that you truly should be doing. Because I can't tell you that. Nobody can tell you what your purpose is. As I said before, you have to discover it. You must find it and you must seize it. Make it yours. Make who you are truly yours. Create or recreate yourself if need be. Which funny enough, chat, recreating yourself is actually a law of power in the book of the 48 Laws of Power. It's by Robert Greene. Which is a book that I would like to read on stream at some point. And also, given how long that book is and how long this book is, I might interchange them both, because I don't know if I want to just straight read this book for weeks and weeks, because there's a lot of stuff in this book, and there are other things I would like to read on stream as well. So I might switch it around occasionally. Like, maybe I can do like a rotation of like 2 to 3 books. And we'll do like one big section of one book, and then once we finish that, we'll move on to another section of another book. And yeah, that sounds like a plan. For now, I think what I want to do, chat, I want to read The Seven Wise Men of Lives and Opinions of Eminent Philosophers. And then I think I'll take a chance and actually start reading 48 Laws of Power. And then, of course, after I read a certain amount of that, maybe I'll read another book. And then after I read that book, I'll get back to Lives. Sounds like a plan, right, chat? But anywho, chat, I'm going to leave this quote on screen just because of how based it is. This is an incredibly based thing to know, chat. To know thyself is one of the most important things, if not the most important thing you need to do in life. Know thyself, chat. Anyway, enough of me gushing about Thales being a based motherfucker. Let's get back to reading. After all, we're almost done with Thales, actually. We have a couple of small parts left in Thales, and what else? I think we just have a page or two left, actually. Yeah, we have. Oh wait! Oh no! No! We do. We have the rest of the page that I'm reading, and we also have the next page, and as well as a page where Thales is saying something about other individuals, particularly Pherecydes and Pherecydes and Solon. Solon would be the next major individual that we'll be reading about next. But we probably won't be getting to Solon this stream, considering how much of the stream we took to read about Thales. And we're going to take our sweet time when we read books, chat. No need to rush. Books are best enjoyed at your own pace and leisure. No need to rush read. Otherwise, you might miss some important contents, you know? Alright. Let's see here. Alright, chat. Let me just take a sip of water. And then I'll continue to read shortly. Okay, let's see here. And where is I was on? Oh, yeah, part 10. Okay, let me just change this to discuss into listen. Apollodorus, in his chronicles, says that Thales was born in the first year of the 35th Opiad, and he died at the age of 78 years. And according to the statement of Socrates, at the age of 90. For he died in the 58th Olympiad, having lived in the time of Croesus, to whom he promised that he would enable him to pass the Halys without a bridge, by turning the course of the river. There have also been other men of the name of Thales, as Demetrius of Magnesia says, in Strategies on People and Things of the same name, of whom 5 are particularly mentioned: an orator of Calatia, of a very effective style of eloquence, a painter in Sicyon, a great man. The third one was the one who lived in the very ancient times in the age of Homer and Hesiod, and Lycurgus. The fourth is a man who's mentioned by Duris in his work on painting. The fifth is a more modern person of no great reputation, who is mentioned by Dionysius in his criticisms. But the wise Thales died while present as a spectator at the gymnastic contest, being worn out with heat and thirst and weakness. For he was very old, and the following inscription was placed on his tomb. You see, this tomb is small, but recollect, the fame of Thales reaches to the skies. I have also myself composed this epigram on him in the first book of my epigrams or poems in various meters. O mighty son, our wisest Thales sat, spectator of the games, when you did seize upon him, but you were right to take him near yourself. But now that his age sight could scarcely reach to heaven. The apothegm, know yourself, in his, though Antisthenes, in his succession, says that it belongs to Femonoi, and that Chilo appropriated as his own. Not concerning the 7, for as it's well here to speak of them altogether, the following traditions are handed down. Damon, the Cyrenian, who wrote about the philosophers, reproaches them all, most especially the 7. And Anaximenes says that they all applied themselves to poetry. But Carcas says that they were neither wise men nor philosophers, but merely shrewd men who had studied legislation. And Archetimus, the Syracusian, wrote an account of their having a meeting at a place of Cypselus, at which he says that he himself was present. Ephorus, or Eporus, says that they all except Thales met at the court of Croesus. And some say that they also met at the Pandemonium. Sorry, not the Pandemonium, the Pandanium. Wait, how do I say that? Wait, sorry, chat. Pandinium. That's a Pandinium. That's a word, chat. That's a word. And at the Corinth, and at Delphi. There is a good deal of disagreement between different writers with respect to their apothegms. Apothegms. As the same one is attributed by them to various authors. For instance, there is an epigram. Kilo, the Spartan sage, the Sin said, seek no excess, all tiny things are good. There is also a difference of opinion with respect to their number. Lender inserts in the number instead of Cleobulus and Mycen, Leophantus Gorsius, a native of either Libydos or Ephesus, and Epimendus, the Cretan. Plato and his Protagoras reckons Mycen among them instead of Periander. And Ephorus mentions Anacharsis in the place of Mycen. Some also add Pythagoras to the number. Vicarsus speaks of 4, as universally agreed upon: Thales, Bias, Pittacus, and Solon. And then enumerates 6 more, of whom we are to select 3, namely Aristodemus, Pamphilus, Kilo the Lacedaemonian, Cleobulus, Anacharsis, and Periander. Some add Acusilas of August, the son of Cabus, or Scabras, but Hermippus in his Strategy of the Wise Men says that there were altogether 17, out of whom different authors select different individuals to make up the 7. These 17 were Solon, Thales, Pittacus, Bias, Kilon, Mycen, Cleobulus, Periander, Anacharsis, Acusilas, Epimendus, Leophantus, Pherecydes, Aristodemus, Pythagoras, Lasus, the son of Carmantides, or Sisybrinus, or as Aristotoxenus calls him, the son of Cabrinus, a citizen of Hermione, and Anaxagoras. But Hippobotus, in his description of the philosophers, enumerates among them Orpheus, Linus, Solon, Periander, Anacharsis, Cleobulus, Mycen, Thales, Bias, Pittacus, Epicharmus, and Pythagoras. That's a lot of people, chat. That's a lot of people. Anywho, the following letters are preserved as having been written by Thales. I hear that you are disposed as... Thales to Pherecydes. I hear that you are disposed, as no other Ionian has been, to discourse to the Greeks about divine things. And perhaps it will be wiser of you to reserve for your own friends what you write rather than to entrust it to any chance people, without any advantage. If therefore it is agreeable to you, I should be glad to become a pupil of yours as to the matters about which you write. And if you invite me, I will come to you to Syros. For Solon the Athenian and I must be out of our senses if we sail to Crete to investigate the history of that country, and to Egypt for the purpose of conferring with the priests and astronomers who are to be found there, and yet are unwilling to make a voyage to you. For Solon will come too, if you will give him leave, for as you are fond of your present habitation. You are not likely to come to Ionia, nor are you desirous of seeing strangers. But you, rather, as I hope, devote yourself wholly to the occupation of writing. We, on the other hand, who write nothing, travel all over Greece and Asia. Okay, Thales to Solon. If you should leave Athens, it appears to me that you would find a home at Miletus among the colonists of Athens, more suitably than anywhere else. For here there are no annoyances of any kind. And if you are indignant because we Milesians are governed by a tyrant, for you yourself hate all despotic rulers, still at all events you will find it pleasant to live with us for your companions. Bias also has written to invite you to Prene, and if you prefer taking up your abode in a city of the Preneans, then we ourselves will come thither and settle near you. And thus, chat, ends Thales. And the next wise man we'll talk about is Solon. Because, oh boy, that was quite the read, chat. I enjoyed that a lot. I hope you did too. Oh, hold on, chat. I hope you enjoyed that, chat. I mean, there's little to discuss at that final part. The only thing left to discuss, really, chat, is, let me see. The only thing worth discussing, really, is, he died at the age of 90 after watching, like, something at a Coliseum or something. Not the Coliseum, he watched, like, a sport or something. He's an indisputed wise man. That's the main takeaway from this chat. Thales is an undisputed wise man. No one can say this man was not wise, because everybody said he was. And given his accomplishments, how could we not say he was? He wasn't, or was. He was most definitely wise. And we should give thanks to such a man. For without him, we wouldn't have the world we have today in terms of technological advancement and enlightenment about our universe. Now, if people would just take his words seriously about knowing thyself, then we'd probably be much happier people. But only time will tell when people embrace the wisdom of the philosophers and wise men of old. Wow, chat. It's time for a little bit of a break. Because that was quite the read. But now I think it's time that we get to playing Illusion of Gaia. Yes, Illusion of Gaia is next, chat. Because I'm ready to play some games. Because after all, chat, as you know, I am an epic gamer, as well as an epic wizard. So, of course you're here to watch me play some games. That's what most people come here to see. Though I do appreciate my fellow philosophers coming by to hear me discuss about the wise man known as Thales. Because he's a badass. But yeah, chat. Before I get into Illusion of Gaia, let me check something real quick. Give me a moment, chat. Give me a moment. Okay, never mind. That's just spam. God damn you, Elon! Be rid of these bots already! I am sick of these bots following me on my social media. Is it so much just to have, living, breathing, sentient beings having an interest in me? And not get gaslighted by lifeless beings. Oh man. Okay, let's see. Let me check Twitch real quick. Okay, we've been streaming for like around 2 hours. We're making good time actually. We actually finished like right on time. Because I was gonna say like around the 2 hour mark, that's when we should start playing Illusion of Gaia, and just when we got done with Thales, we reached the 2 hour mark. Nice. Okay. YouTube is fine, Twitter is fine, everything is fine. Everything is A-okay, chat. Today's a good day. I'm having a good time. I think it's mostly just because I had to get I had to really emphasize just how badass of a quote this is, chat. To know thyself. If there's anything you take away from the stream, chat, if there's anything you take away from the stream, it's this quote. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna do a thing where I will hold on. I'm gonna copy pasta the quote to the game screen whenever it is read in retro day. So you know what? Let's do that. But before I do that, chat, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a break because you know I've been streaming for 2 hours. I need like at least a 10-minute break. I'll be right back. And here I am, chat. I'm here. We are here. We are here on the game screen. Should I make it a reference? No, I'll make it a duplicate. There we go. I'll put that quote down there just because it's such a good quote, chat. It's such a good quote that I'm going to keep it down there. Also, I should probably update everything. I didn't update anything, chat. Let me do that actually. Or at least I'll need to update the game. So let me do that on Twitch real quick. Everywhere else should be fine, just because well, oh, I keep doing that. Okay, yeah, everywhere else should be fine because they don't really have like the game currently played feature. So we only need to worry about Twitch for now, and that should be an easy click of the button. Illusion of Gaia. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna play some Illusion of Gaia, chat. We're all ready to go. Hopefully the game audio will pick up with no issues. Let's see here. Okay, use the controller. Oh, come on. Oh, wait. I'm dumb. Of course. My controller was not plugged in because I had it. I actually had my controller plugged in my Steam Deck, chat. That's why. I was like, oh no, don't tell me my controller is not working. Then I remembered, oh wait, no, I was using it for something else. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now I can just start the game. And alright, the game's starting. Now let me make it visible for you all. And we're good to go! We are good to go. Time to play some Illusion of Gaia. Hold on. I want to add something else too. Hold on. Just for clarity. What? Because I don't know if anyone comes into the stream and doesn't know what's at the bottom of the screen, what's supposed to mean or why it's important. I want to give some clarity to that. Okay, there we go. There we go, and today's quote from the reading stream. From the reading stream. There we go. Much better. Oh my. There we go. Let's make it a little bit bigger. A wee bit bigger. Oh no, not that big. Not that big. Oh, let's stretch it a bit. There we go. Perfect. Nice, okay. Now we're good to go. Okay. You know what's funny, chat? I don't think I've ever genuinely watched the opening of Illusion of Gaia. I kind of just... I let it play sometimes, but I don't think I've actually paid attention to it, and I still haven't. Despite having, like, let it play out a bunch of times on stream. Okay, hold on, chat. Let me fix some things. Hold on, chat. Almost done. For some reason, you can see my mouse. I don't know why. Considering it shouldn't even be there? Well, not that it matters. Because we're about to start playing right now. Uh-oh. What happened? Is the stream slowing down, chat? Is my internet going to shit? Hold on, let me check something. Looks like my decoder thing's in red. That's not good. Oh, it looks like everything's normal now. Where were we? Oh yeah, I remember now. Last time we left off, our pig friend Hamlet sacrificed himself to become food for the starving villagers. It was pretty unexpected and very sad. Now they're just dancing around his corpse. What the hell? I learned a word from the children. It seems that Ramapo means hello in this region. This tribe is so small. They have lost so many to starvation. Brothers, sisters, husbands, wives, how do they cope? How do you cope, chat? I'll never hear that snort again. The air is filled with the aroma of roasting Hamlet. Poor Hamlet. Oh, how I knew him, chat. Oh, how I knew him. Okay, is there anything else to discover in this village? Or did we find everything? Oh, wait, I didn't mean to go there. Also, did I get logged out of Restream for some reason? Why did I get logged out of Restream? Why did I get logged out of Restream? I mean, Restream is clearly still working because I see it in, like, the actual stream itself, but for some reason, it just kinda... It kinda just took a shit. Huh? I don't know what happened, but... Yeah, Restream's acting weird. I mean, everything seems to still be recording, so... As long as that's normal, then I'm not too worried. Though, I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at Twitch and YouTube right now, chat. Is everything fine, guys? Is everything... Okay, so Twitch is still working. So is YouTube, and Odyssey is doing something. So you know what? I'm going to assume everything's just hunky-dory. And even if the stream is still kind of messed up, follow me on my VOD channels, chat, and you'll be able to see the VOD whenever I finish it. Also, where are we supposed to go? I forget. I think we're supposed to go to Angkor Wat. Angkor what? Ba-ba-ba. Through the jungle, 3 days' journey. From the native village, there is a huge temple. Oh, we can attack. There's a dungeon. Ow! That's a monster? What the fuck? I was not expecting that, chat. That's a monster right there, yep. I saw it move for a little bit. That's how I figured it out. God damn, I gotta check every bush. I just realized he's not taking any damage. This guy's invincible. Ah! What the fuck? Ah! Fiends! Where am I? I'm in a very unconventional place, chat. My attacks aren't doing anything. Wait, what about my tornado attack? Still nothing. This is bad, chat. Okay. That bush to, like, the middle of those three, that's a monster. It had a different look to it. I was able to find it. It's very slight, but there is a difference. Okay. Ah! Holy crap! Ah! Holy shit, what are these things and why can't I kill them? I can't hurt them. They're invincible. What the f... Why are they making like this? What am I supposed to do here? Fuck, fuck, fuck! They're too strong! Holy shit. Ah! Okay, if there's ever a time I ever wanted to be Frieden, it's right now. Oh my god! I'm gonna die. Yeah, I died. Holy shit! Holy crap, chat. Jesus Christ, stop! Ah! This dungeon sucks! And I barely started it. Found a red jewel. I don't need treasure, I need health! I need healing items! Holy crap, chat. What was that? Oh my god! Wait, you know what? I'm gonna spam him. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Okay, I might actually need to use the apple here. That was it? The apple only heals that much? Really? What the hell? Really? It only heals that much? What do I do here? And there's nothing I can do. Wait, no, I forgot. I have the tornado move. I can go up this ramp. Wait. Oh, come on. Wait, I'm doing it wrong. Wait, why is it not working? Ah! Wait. How do you go up really fast? I forget. That's how you do it. Whoa! That was kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Because I thought I was actually gonna get hit. Really? Oh! Huh? Oh my. Really? Oh God. Okay, let's hit it. Okay, I think it gets to us every time it's hit instead of how damaged it is. Which is good, because I don't want it going like supersonic speed just because it's like near. Fuck off, game. Ooh, I almost died! Ooh! Ah! I hate this so much. Ah! This would be... This is such an awkward place to fight this thing. I'm dead. Fuck. I was dead, chat. There was no way I could have survived that. There was no way. Hold on. Okay, I think you have to press once and hold. Okay, that's how you do it. You press once and hold. Okay. I had to remind myself. Okay, I have enough health for this shit, but this is still bullshit. Shitty robots. Or shitty golems, rather. I mean, golems are kind of like robots. Let's be fair. They're not too different from each other, chat. Okay, let's see. Oh god! That scared the shit out of me. I don't think I was taking any damage, though. I hate enemies like this! Ah! This is terrible, chat. Ah! Haha! Okay. Really? Really? I don't think I've died this many times in a dungeon, chat. Okay. Any more? Oh god, there's a beetle there. Aha! Yes, more defense, please. Though I would prefer some HP. Actually, no, more so than HP, I would prefer some healing items. Or something. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, chat. I want that. Actually, let's go to the left again. Okay, that's two different locations. Let's not go to the left. Let's go to the right still. Oh! Oh, okay. Phew! Okay, so this is a way back up. Okay. Okay. That's a way back up. Noted. Jerks. Oh, wait a minute. I can go in here, can I? Nice. Easy. Ow! Ah! Oh, this is a fucked up place to put the rock monsters. Fuck you, game. Wow. Oh, it's not fair! I can't tell when we're about to do it! Ah! Oh shit. Yeah, come down here. Yeah, come down here. That advantages me, actually. Okay, we're getting stronger. Nice. I needed that herb. I really needed that herb. Holy crap. Oh man, did I need that herb. Woo! Okay, now time to spin. Wait, hold on. Ideally, I like to save this herb for the boss, because you never... Given how hard this dungeon is, the boss is probably a pain. I'll actually be shocked if the boss is easy. Quit your shadow clone shit, you dirty skull. Okay, there we go. Now we're in business chat. The purple ones are honestly not that bad to deal with, honestly. Because they have such a very limited space to hit you. And also, they're always stuck to the walls. So relatively easy to deal with, I would say. The yellow/brown ones are way harder. There we go. Also, you just gotta pay attention to whatever squares they're connected to, and we'll be fine. And also deal with them one at a time, honestly. That's another thing, too. Don't rush things. These enemies are mostly free. Especially if you take advantage of, like, this move. Huzzah! Oh! Oops, I didn't mean to get hit there. But it's fine. Please don't tell me that these are enemies. These statues here. Okay, they're not enemies. Nice. Okay, we're at the beginning of the level. Nice. A garden. I can't kill those guys. Ah! I can't cut these blades of grass? These bushes of grass? What the hell? Ah! Hold on, we want to get to that area to the far right, so we can get Frieden. I want Frieden down. Oh my god! Don't chase me here! Wait, what? Oh, I can kill them? Wait, what? I can kill them? Wait, what did I do? Huh? I thought I couldn't hurt them. Wait, do I have to attack their necks when they stretch it out? Wait. Wait, how did I do that? Oh, okay, you attack the head and then it destroys... Oh, okay. You destroy the head and then you can actually damage their torso. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay. I should kill those one guys outside. As a matter of fact, I think I'll do that, actually. Because I want the extra experience. And also, I made a stairway there, so I can return. Ah! I'm so glad I can actually fight these guys. I thought they were some invincible enemy that I need like an upgrade for or something, but no, I just need to kill their heads. Okay. Nice. Also, the enemies won't get revived in the dungeon because this is even the outside is still considered the dungeon, right? I believe. The music's a bit different, but I think it counts as part of the dungeon still. Also, I'm getting a lot of healing out here, so it was worth to come outside. Not to mention, I'm leveled up, so I can do more damage. Okay, yeah, it's still part of the dungeon because there are some bush monsters over here that I killed, which means I'm doing good. Let's see. Okay, nice. Who's left? Who else wants some? Who else wants some? I, DingusTheStrix, hunger for blood. I say there's a bunch out here that I just ignored because I was like, how do I beat this thing? Come on, reveal yourself. There we go. Nice, we got everybody. And it was a health upgrade too, nice. Okay, now let's go back into the dungeon to where we were. Okay. Now, how do we get over there? That's the question. Oh, this fly. Okay. There's gotta be a way to make it over there, right? From here. I don't gotta go through more of the dungeon to make it over there, do I? Because I would definitely like to be, freedom now. I would definitely like to be freedom now. Oh, we're getting closer. Oh, we're not quite there yet. It's definitely close by. We can make it there. Just gotta find the right path. Nice. And we've made it. Nice. Time to become Sir Freedom. Now a powerful chat. Let's go, Freedom! Dark Knight Freedom. Time to slay all the evil monsters. Show yourself, you miserable fly. Oh, I don't think I can reach him from here. I mean, I probably could reach him from here, it's just he won't stand still and I can't shoot him with the dark spell, the Dark Friar. Or Dark Friar. Oh, these are enemies right here. I saw them from a mile away. I love Frieden. He's so cool. Okay, let's see. Ah, screw this insane maze. Actually, can I still trick? Hold on. I want to see what my limitations are in terms of going through this area without going to the next part of the dungeon. Can I make it through over there? I don't think I can. I think maybe. Or am I just going backwards? Back to the... Yeah, I am. I'm just... Wait, no, no! Oh! Oh! Okay. Miserable fly! Stop flying about! The bones of a lost explorer fascinated by something? There's some kind of journal hidden here. We crossed the jungle to the native village. We didn't understand the language, but they beckoned for us to stay. When I awoke in the morning, only Captain Freezer and I remained. Hunger had destroyed many people during the night. Even our friends, we saw the bodies of our comrades and ran into the jungle. That's when we discovered the Anchor Wat. Rumor says that you can gain immortality here where the spirits live. But all I saw were demons. I'm going back to my friends. If I don't survive, who would mourn? Chat, that's crazy, because didn't we... It's been a while since I played Illusion of Gaia, chat, but I'm pretty sure that we met Captain Freezer and his two friends, or his two companions, if I recall correctly. Oh, that's pretty sad. Oh, I hate this. Come on, you piece of shit. Just... Why would his head get destroyed? Okay, we got him. Took a while, but we got him. Good job, Frieden. I'm no longer... Chat, whenever I'm Frieden, I don't fear anything in the dungeon. Because Frieden's just strong. Like, I feel like I could beat any enemy in the game when I'm Frieden. Nice. Wait, no, it was you! You're the fake. Alright. Let's see here. Let's see here. I don't think I can go any further down. So, I shall go over here. Dark Friar! Oh, it's the same group of enemies, except different location. So this one went down easier this time. Don't know why, but... did we get an upgrade? I don't think we did. I don't think we slayed every enemy here. Yeah, there's an enemy left somewhere here. And I have no clue where he is. Did I miss a bush monster or something? I missed something, chat. I don't know what, but I definitely missed something. It's either going to be a fly or it's going to be like a bush monster, because those are the only two monsters I could realistically miss. I can't miss any of the gray guys because they're a little bit too big and imposing to lose sight of, you know. So, you know, I'm going to do a whole loop and check in every nook and cranny of this area before I progress. Unless I'm dumb and I got an upgrade and I just forgot about it immediately. I highly doubt that, though. Let's see. Where could I have missed an enemy? Where could I have missed an enemy? Let's see here. Well, here's the beginning. There's a safe spot. I don't think I missed anybody. But I want to double check. I want to double check and make sure. Guarantee that's the truth. Because no one should be left alive. No one! All evil shall die by my hand. I think I may have gotten everybody. Everyone's looking pretty dead, chat. Yeah, everyone's pretty dead. Over here, maybe? No? Not at all. Yeah, I think, yeah, all the enemies are dead here. There must be some enemies up here or something. Any over here? No? Huh, never mind. Forget about it. These rock monsters mean nothing to me now that I'm freedom. I swear the purple skulls are not threatening in the slightest. You literally just be patient and they come to you and they die. Okay, let's see here. Anyone I miss? Anyone left alive who needs a good death? You fiends over here! Okay. I'm glad these golems don't, like, do the tornado move where they, like, shoot at you. Wait, is he spinning forever? He's spinning forever, blocking my path! What the hell? How do I... He's invincible! He refuses to not spin! How do I get past him? Okay, he's not even hurting me. He's an obstacle. I guess I'll return to him later. I don't know what to do about him. I guess we'll go around, I guess. Yes, jump down, you clown. Oh boy. Oh, okay. This isn't too bad. Easy. Oh god! I didn't see the beetles on the wall. Cursed beetles. Can I reach them? I'll just take the hits. Fuck it. Can't believe they put the beetles there of all places. Oh, another save spot. Don't tell me I gotta be Will again. Oh, no! I still be freed and I get a new ability? Earthquaker can now be used! The Earthquaker is a dark power that can only be used by freed in the Dark Night. This causes earthquakes. The enemy won't be able to move for a long time. Push the attack button when jumping down. Tuck your head, close your eyes. I am Gaia, the source of all life. I'll give you some advice. Freedom's power is Earthquaker. When he uses it, his enemy can't move for a long time. Okay, and she said to, while jumping, press the attack button? So, like, well, does she mean, like, while falling? Because Freedom doesn't really have a jump. Will has a jump, but Freedom doesn't. So she probably means while falling. So let's test this bad boy out. Yep, so right here. Nice! Oh god. Take the hit, fuck it. Wait, what's over here? Attack up, nice. More strength! Onwards, Freedom! And do I progress up there? But what was in the other direction, though? Of course. Well, that was worth it for the HP up. Because we're getting stronger. Red jewel? Nice! Okay, it was worth coming back here. For that red jewel alone. How many red jewels we got right now? We got 3. And I think we had 20 exactly? Or like 21 or 22 jewels in the jeweler? I don't recall. We're outside again? Come on, how big is this place? The bones of a lost explorer fascinated by something? Anchor what? Research or record? Freezer. There is a temple where a spirit is sent to live. In the main hall, 2nd floor, a bright room blocks the way. You must go through it to reach the top floor. The bright light masks the corridor. If you want to meet the spirits, you must wear the black crystal glasses. I saw something shining on the ground near the main hall, but I had to run. Part of the glasses from the legend. I regret coming here. I hope my child can carry on my dream. Alright. Huh! Come on. I dare you to bite me. There we go. Those guys are not that tough. I thought they were vicious when I first saw them, but they're just weaklings. And obviously, I mean, yes, I have a strength boost, but regardless of the strength boost, they're not that powerful once you realize you have to hit them in the head. Now, the guy said something was shining on the ground somewhere or something. I don't know where he could be referring to. We're in the main hall, right? And you can't go up there. Okay. Nothing up there either. Guess we just continue down the middle. And there's more ground. Surprisingly, no bush monsters. That's interesting. And there are just a useless case of stairs here for some reason. This other path is blocked off by the bushes. This is a strange layout. Okay, we're in the main hall. Oh boy. Wait, isn't there a treasure chest? Hold on, let's come in one blow. Yep. How you get up there? How would you get up there? There's probably an ability that Will learns or something. I knew there had to be like one more enemy down here because I was just like, I need my level up, damn it. We got it. How do you get up there? Also, there's a treasure chest over here, right? On the ledge somewhere? We probably need an ability to get up there. Sink one foot inside, the floating crystals start to glow. Oh god. Oh, I see. This is the temple at Angkor Wat. It stands quietly in the jungle and hides its form when people come near. On the top of this floor, you will understand why you've made the journey. I see Will's statue there, but yeah, fuck that. we're not being Will unless we have to. You know? Like, I said this plenty of times, chat, when I play this game, but why would I ever consciously ever want to be Will when I can be the much superior Frieden? You know? Like, Frieden is objectively a better character. The only time I have to be Will is for necessitous reasons. Can I shoot the crystals down? Ah! I always fall in this spot in particular. I can never seem to go left of it for some reason. Oh fuck, this room is so bright and hard on the eyes, Jesus Christ. I don't know where I am. Oh my god! I keep going. This is annoying, chat. You know, I'm going to go to the body out, the skeleton outside, and reread the hint again, because I don't recall where he said was like the exact place where those sunglasses were or whatever. I think he said sunglasses. And okay, in the main hall's second floor, a bright room blocks the way. You must go through it to reach the top floor. The bright light masks the corridor. If you want to meet the spirit, you must wear the black crystal glasses. I saw something shine on the ground near the main hall, but I had to run. Okay. Main hall, but he had to run. I'm trying to think, what could that have been? Or is there something I'm missing here? Because past here, we have the save, which we keep falling to if we go to the right. There's nothing out here worthy of note. This is just to kill an extra enemy, so we don't need to be out here. Hold on. Okay, maybe left is not the way to go first. Okay, so going straight down brings me here. We head to the right. But there's another path of some sort. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We'll make a left and then head downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I went backwards, damn it. Okay, we're making progress, though, sort of. I'll figure it out. Let's see. X7. Left. Up, down. This is so annoying. Okay, so we know the pitfall is right below me when we go over here. So we want to be over here. Oh, chat, I am lost. Holy crap. Where's his lead? Because that leads to that side. Okay, it gets annoying when I can't, like, see past, like... Okay. I wish I could draw, like, a map or something. Huh? Wait, that doesn't seem right. Wait, why was I there? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... Where am I? Where's the wrong one? So that's where that is. Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Where do I go? I don't actually need to be Will, do I? Do I actually need to be Will for this? Is that the issue? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to actually transform into Will. Because I I think the game wants you to be Will, but I don't know what Will can do because he's not gaining a new ability or anything like that. It stands quietly in the jungle. Wait, hold on. Come here. Well, Gaia, you're not helping me. I assume I might need to be young Will, for whatever reason. Whatever the reason may be, I think Will is probably the answer. But I don't see why he would be, you know. Probably not. Oh, no, I can. Okay, so it doesn't matter which one I am. Maybe there's more to this part of the dungeon that I'm letting on. Oh, wow, I'm done, chat. I'm dumb. I am so stupid. You found the black crystal glasses. Wow, okay. We got them. We got them, chat. We got them. I somehow missed it the first time. I thought that part of the dungeon was literally just for, having that enemy there for me to kill for the final, like, level up. But no. Oh! Okay, so you do need to be Will there. Okay. What about the other part? Ah, okay, so you do have to be Will. Okay. Alright. I figured out the issue. You do need... Okay. Alright. Okay. Now that we know what we have to do, it's time for Will to shine. Come on, I hate these skulls. Nice, that was well deserved. And we got a red jewel. And after all all that bullshit. Bam, ba, da, ba, bam, bam, ba, da, ba, bam. We're in main hall 3. We can continue with the journey. Ow! You're lucky I'm not freedom right now. Oh boy. Hold on, let's not leave yet. Okay, he can't jump down. Nice, okay. Is there a way for me to get up there? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, I think I come down from the other side, so let's go up. All enemies slain? Wait, all enemies were slain already? That was so quick! Another red jewel, nice. Aha! Oh boy. Okay. Uh-oh. That's not a good spot. Aha! Got him. Time to go up. On the 4th floor. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. I've been waiting for you to come for thousands of years. What? Who are you? I am dreaming. Time has passed since the dream began, and my body became what you see. I'm going to show you a strange image. Close your eyes. Me City. Huh? What was that? This is the new world. That world is all gray. The world has blue water, green mountains, Brown earth all over. Sorry, you will usher in that world. Me? Such a strange world? Tall trees replaced by buildings, rivers replaced by roads. No matter what kind of world people have, if they think they're happy, they'll be happy. Go to the village and restore those turned natural state. When the blinding light stopped, I stood quietly as if nothing had happened. Then I found the Gorgon flower held tightly within my hand. You have the Gorgon flower! I guess no boss. I mean, that's quite alright, given this dungeon as a whole. I guess I leave. Actually, hold on. Is there anything else I can do in this room, or do I just fuck off and leave? I gotta make it all the way back down. It's fine though. It shouldn't take too long, honestly. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be freed and leaving just in case. In case we get hit by like a surprise boss fight or something as we leave the dungeon. Alright. Now I can just casually walk out the dungeon. Okay. I think the easier way is just to take the stairs. Yep. There we go. Okay. To the natives' village. Dun 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 dun. Don't. Alright. Actually, are there less villagers now? Actually, that shouldn't be true. I mean, regardless, I'm gonna save right here. Record. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's progress the story, and then after we progress the story a bit, I think we'll call it a night. Okay, let's see. I learned a word from the children. Okay, nothing new here. I'm supposed to free people who were turned to stone. Do I head back to Euro? To Euro I go. Actually, I don't even remember who was turned to stone. Who was turned to stone? It's been a while since I played. Who? Was there someone turned to stone? I don't recall. Okay, I gave him 20. He has 27 jewels now. I need 3 more for Dark Power. Who was turned to stone again? I don't remember. Was turned to stone. I don't remember anything turning to stone, chat. This is bad. I legit don't remember. I don't know what to use the flowers for. Character turned to stone. I just don't remember who it was. And why I should care. Let's explore. I think they were here in Euro City. No, not those guys. Person. Where was there a stone person? I don't remember. Maybe in the wrong place. where to go. Can I go anywhere else from Euro? Okay, I can travel to a bunch of places. There's Mount Temple, there's Watermia. I think I have to go to Watermia, actually. Oops. Wrong button. I think there's someone turned to stone. Let's check the area here. No, not Gaia. No, not her. Where is it? Which building was it? I think it was this one. Rumor is we're going to collide with a big star. I don't like to believe rumors like that. Oh, okay, thanks. Now where the hell is Oh, Will, sorry I made you worry. Mentally did their best to nurse me back to health. I never wanted to be controlled by my son, but it's nice now to have your own child. I'm glad you're okay. But who was stoned? Who's the Gorgon flower for? I forget who it was for. It's been a while since I played the game. I don't remember... And we're like consistently traveling back and forth to like different places we already visited, trying to figure out like where we're supposed to go. I don't think we need to be here. Yeah, we don't need to be here. Maybe Watermia wasn't the place. Will Gaia tell me? Because I legit don't know where to go. No, Gaia isn't telling me. Oh, man. I should know what to do next. I might have to look it up, chat, because I legit don't remember why the Gaia flower thing was important to Angel Village. Let's just keep going farther and farther back. This is probably the farthest we could go back anyway. Yeah, this is the farthest we can go back, I think. Did an angel need a Gorgon flower or something? I don't remember anyone being turned to stone, that's the thing. But this is the thing we got, or something, so it must be important. You know what, chat? Fuck it, I'm gonna look it up, because I don't recall. That's what happens when you don't play a game consistently. Oops. Okay. Illusion of Gaia. Gorgon flower. Who the hell was it for? That's what I want to know. I legit don't remember. Bum 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 bum. Who wants a Gorgon flower? Okay, I'm gonna control F this shit, because holy crap. Okay, anchor what? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, head to their house on the right. Used to go on all three. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm dumb, chat. I completely forgot about the three girls who were completely forgot about them. I traveled like all the way across the continent trying to figure out where I was supposed to go. It was the three girls in the village. I completely forgot. Oh wow, okay. Go water Mio. I might need to cast haste on this one because that was my bad. Go to a certain place first and then head to where I need to go, you know? Okay, in the town of Yoro.